I could honestly live with this. This one does make a little bit more sense in terms of the fit, the type of player that's coming over, and what Stevie Y is trying to do. The Red Wings earlier today, and I say earlier today, this was 3 hours ago at like 6 a.m. my time, they have signed forward Christian Fischer to a 1-year contract with an AAV of $1.125 million a season. Now, that's a pretty cheap contract for a guy that really, I'd say, provides a little bit more value than that. And the reason I say it like that is because you had Craig Morgan here. He is the Arizona Coyotes insider who does a lot of stuff for sports media in Arizona. $1.125 million salary for Christian Fischer in Detroit. I believe that was his qualifying offer that Arizona did not tender because the Coyotes feared the case would go to arbitration. This is an interesting situation here, because Christian Fischer, at least according to what everybody had been thinking about this guy, was very adamant, very willing to stick it out with the Arizona Coyotes and be a part of that organization for the long term. He's 26 years old, 6'2", 214, right-handed right-wing center, and he had been drafted by the Coyotes back in 2015. He made the team in 2016-17, or 17-18, I guess I could say. He made the team full-time, and had been a Coyote this entire time. He was a Coyote at heart, and it was very apparent that he would be willing to stick it out with this team. The thing is, though, he is 26, so there were concerns as to whether or not he would fit the timeline, really be a part of this team as it got better, and grow up and age properly with the rest of the roster. Now, it is kind of intriguing to hear that the salary arbitration number is the way that it is, how the Arizona Coyotes feared that this would go to arbitration and they would have had to pay a little bit more. I mean, it's not really that bad, right? Right? He went to free agency and he signed for $1.125 by 1 year. That's really not that big of a deal if you go out there and ask me. So, what Steve Yzerman is doing is capitalizing on this situation by taking a guy who has really molded himself into a leader the past few years. He's been a part of a bad Arizona team this entire time, had one playoff stint in the 2019-20 bubble where he was pretty okay. I mean, 1 assist in 9 games, or what am I kidding? He's had points. He had 27 points in 80 games played last year. Not really the most important guy out there, but still an important leadership figure, and a guy who, based off of his dedication, is a pretty alright get. At $1 million by 1 year, I don't see a problem with this. Stevie Y is taking a guy who has definitely built a good culture for himself and the locker room that in which he's been a part of the past few years. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Christian Fischer heading over to the Red Wings. Again, this happened 3 hours ago, but it was 6 a.m. my time. I didn't make a video about it because I wasn't awake, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.